Hello, I am author Everlazt, and these are my lessons to becoming a professional writer. Now, I have the lessons written down and some criteria I'm going to read off to you, and then I'm going to give you my spill after that. So, discipline of a writer. To write a book or movie script, it takes great discipline to take time out to get your thoughts out on paper. When I began my writer's journey, I used to hear a good writer writes something every day. Doesn't matter if it's a sentence, paragraph, or a whole chapter. To keep your skills and story fresh, one must write something every day. Another important factor to being a good writer is reading something every day. Whether it be newspapers, blogs, a good book, or other forms of educational material to get your brain to exercise with words. Now, me personally, I used to do like word finders, write poetry to bounce words around to get your brain going. You got to get your brain working when you do this stuff with words. It's different when you're doing visuals. When I do visuals, because I also do visuals, I also make and film. So when I do visuals, it's a different type of discipline of learning. With visuals, you have to constantly watch a lot of video. You have to watch a lot of movies. You have to study. You have to do a lot of stuff with that. With words, it's a lot of reading. It's a lot of writing. So make sure you take time out to put your words together every day, though, because you kind of lose steam when you're missing days. I'm going to give you an example. I used to work in downtown Manhattan years ago, right? And I lived all the way in the Bronx, the top of the Bronx, up there by Baychester. If anybody's from New York City, they know Baychester is far from downtown, midtown Manhattan. And, I had to take the train. So on the train, I would write something every day. At the time, I was writing Cash Flow, a movie. Cash Flow was a book that I've written, but I wanted to create it into a movie. So I had the story in my mind. I read, some of my writings that I wrote, and as I would ride on the train, I would write the movie, write the dialogue, write the characters, the locations, stuff like that, every day until I finished. So that's just a small example of being a disciplined writer. When you figure out, all right, I got a little bit of time, because the ride from the Bronx to downtown Manhattan is about a good hour. It was like a good hour and some change on an express at that. Not even the local, forget about it. You'll be on there all day. But that time frame, I would find me a little spot in the train car, whether I got to stand up the whole ride because the trains is crowded. Whether you got to stand up the whole ride or you get a seat, I would sit there and I would write in my phone, put it together. Your phone has, you could put the apps and, like Word and stuff like that on your phone and pages on your phone. And it has the fonts, the different sizings and margins and and paragraphs and stuff like that you can utilize to keep that structure in place. So you don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about getting your story out. So that hopefully helped you get your story out.